People have to remember, Michael, in a tables match, doesn't matter what There's the bell. This tables match is now underway.
This is such a...
Are we about to see? The ringside area is surrounded with tables, as it will take putting your opponent.
Thanks for coming. The end of days. He is in complete control.
He steps foot in the ring again.
Oh, propelled into the table.
A tables match is such a tricky test of superstars' ingenuity. You have to be smart about when and where to set up a table. You also need to have expert timing and execution when it comes down to actually using the table.
Yeah, for a match. And that's all she wrote. These guys gave everyone their money's worth. Here's another look.
Here is your winner,
What a tremendous win in this tables match. One of the best table matches I've ever seen.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
In a tables match, it's really clear. One superstar goes through the table and the other one...
No way. Astounding power.
End of days!
Isn't it enough? Isn't it enough?
He's setting up the table in the corner. This isn't going to be good.
Oh, man, I'm not liking the look of this.
And that'll about do it, folks. Introducing the table to a match always delivers in this business. Take a look.
Here is your winner,
They're happy to win, but I think even happier to avoid going through a table.
A tables match takes its toll, but they were able to pull out the win here.
This match is why his name is mentioned when superstars get asked about dream matches.
Just an unbelievable performance he had tonight, Corey. Oh, no, are they setting the table on fire? This is too damn far. And he gets set back into the ring. Tough position to be caught in here. Crashing through the table.
Looks like they want to take things outside. No telling what they have in store now.
The wrong way up.
And a longer way down.
Last ride. Thrown back in under the ropes. And Corey, it's time to get the tables.
Strap some athletic tape on those glasses.
Days. Incredible.
That hit the spot. He's finished.
Oh, takes a big clean hit from the table. An imposing array of offense from him here.
Just an onrush of offense here. Oh, no, he's in the line of danger now.
And this one is over. Introducing the table to a match always delivers in this business. Take a look.
Here is your winner,
And going through that table was the exclamation point on this match. An emphatic tables match victory.
Love them or hate them, you know they did everything they could to earn.
This is getting out of control.
You gotta be kidding me.
The table.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside. Getting carried around. Bad spot to be in. The fight could get very dangerous out at ringside now.
It wasn't enough to get the W? I don't understand.
Sometimes you just got to make sure the message was received, Saxton.
And a longer way down.
Last ride.
On the apron. Whoa, what a landing.
Have you ever needed a reminder that superstars in the WWE are the toughest competitor?
The end of days. Ref, get ready to raise his hand.
Bang! Take a seat at the table. He's falling victim here to a charge of attacks.
Yeah, this can't be how he pictured this fight going.
Oh, no, he's in the line of danger now.
An emphatic victory. Introducing the table to a match always delivers in this business. Take a look.
Here is your winner,
And that table just disintegrated. They'll be picking splinters out for weeks.
This is the product of hard work and in-ring adaptability.
Oh, my God. The table has been set ablaze.
It's not a table. It's a barbecue.
And he slides him back to the mat. Setting up for something here.
Good God. Good God. I don't know what you're thinking when you throw an opponent out of the ring like that.
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but
You might have to because it's the final time, the last ride. Brought out of ringside and back to the mat.
The winner is taking things way too far, if you ask me.
Good thing nobody did.
this isn't far enough in my book.
A competitor must take the fight right to their opponent in a tables match or something of the kind.
No way. Astounding power. 100 days. Incredible.
Meet him at the pay window.
What a sick thud from that table.
And now he's taken control.
He's going to have to dig out of this in a hurry.
Byron, in this type of setting, how important... to be in control of the match.
You always want to have the upper hand, but in this type of matchup, that does not necessarily guarantee a victory.
We've seen competitors who've taken a massive beating when a match like this simply by moving out of the way or executing a miracle reversal.
Absolutely, Corey. It doesn't matter who has the... And that's all she wrote. Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Here is your winner,
And going through that table was the exclamation point on this match. An emphatic tables match victory.
This win tonight may have been a career-defining moment.
Oh, the table's being set on fire.
Oh, I can't watch this. I can't watch this at all.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Compromised position here.
Oh, my God. And out at ringside is not the place you want to be grounded.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength. Oh, momentum into a spinning power bomb. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Come on, wasn't the win enough?
Apparently not, Byron.
Lands the elbow. Letting his opponent know he can take on the world right now.
The WWE Universe loves their "We Want Tables" chants. Finally... End of days!
Now that is the kind of move that wins matches. Oh, no, wait. Spiking DDT.
And we are done here.
Uh-oh is right. Fallaway slam. Back elbow blows that one up. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Come on, count along if you will. The 10 beats of the bottom.
Shot after shot after shot. My goodness.
It's anything goes, there's no rules. The only thing a superstar needs to do is to be the first to put their...
No way. Astounding power.
End of days!
Now that is an exclamation point.
He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
And he's got the hardwood in hand, and you have to imagine a sinister plan for what comes next.
The table's on fire. Is there a fire extinguisher around?
Pretty sure they plan to make the competition the fire extinguisher tonight, Saxton.
The difficult thing to playing around in a tables match is that it can literally end at any second.
And that's entirely on you, though. You know what it takes to win or lose this match, so don't get swept up in the chance and the adrenaline. Keep your surroundings in mind and set up the table where you know you could dodge it if you had to.
Saw that one coming. He's definitely being the aggressor here.
That's what he does. Keep on the attack. Oh, boy, he is setting up the table, taking this to a whole nother level. Dominating shoulder tackle.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxton. You might get caught.
Outside the ring now. He has no need to rush.
Power slam.
You can see the anguish growing on his face.
Yeah, he's being faced with a lot of adversity right now. Oh, and a stomp right to the back. Working to neutralize that arm.
He may be in a bad way here.
So far, this tables match has been just as brutal as we anticipated. Elbow thrown, saying not today.
Clothesline. So effective. Clothesline.
Well, that'll leave a mark.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Oh, man, I'm not liking the look of this.
And this one is over.
Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
Here is your winner,
What a tremendous win in this tables match. One of the best table matches I've ever seen.
Definitely a cause for celebration. What an impressive victory.
The tables are in play, the bell is rung, and here we go. We're about to see a lot of destruction unfold in it.
Days. Incredible. Will that be the deciding factor? Right into the table.
He is efficient and dangerous with his offense thus far.
Yeah, he's showing no signs of ending this assault.
Power slam.
I'm not sure how many superstars have ever studied architecture, but when it comes to tables matches, we tend to see a lot of construction. But the thing about that is, all too often, superstars...
And that'll about do it, folks.
And here's another peek at the moves he saw in that match.
Here is your winner,
Going through the table like that adds salt to the wound of losing.
It's never fun to lose, but the added pain of going through a table is insult. Shades of Mick Foley at WrestleMania, and we know how that turned out. And now thrown back into the ring. And this might not have a pleasant ending.
I don't care how much padding the floor seems to have, being...
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Down we go.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Oh, come on. Haven't you done enough here?
This isn't about a win, Saxton. This is a message, loud and clear.
Oh, man, you can see he is feeling it now.
With this tables match officially underway, it won't be long now until there's furniture in the ring.
Thanks for coming.
End of days.
Leave the nightlight on for him. It's over.
Table.
Efficient offense, leaving no breathing room. Yeah, he is sparing no energy right now.
Is there a trend that you've noticed when superstars are competing in tables matches? Well, you want to end this early. The longer it goes, the greater the likelihood is fortunes could change and you could be the one put through a table.
Yeah, pandemonium breaks out in a hurry when tables are involved. One wrong move and you could be eating lumber.
A competitor must be prepared to embrace chaos and intensity. Otherwise, they could meet a catastrophic fate.
To the sky.
Uh-oh. He saw it coming, taking advantage.
From the top.
Down. This match grinded him down a little.
What a sick thud from that table. Elbow thrown to break up the maneuver.
Spinebuster! We are underway. This is a tables match. You win when you put your opponent through a table. Uh-oh. End of days.
Can he shut the door on this one?
Oh, takes a big clean hit from the table.
This is just an overwhelming amount of offense on him.
Yeah, and this has to decrease his composure moving forward.
Able to reverse that one.
Brilliant countering by both competitors.
Oh, no, he's in the line of danger now.
Uh-oh. Emphatic victory. Introducing the table to a match always delivers in this business. Take a look.
Here is your winner,
And that table just disintegrated. They'll be picking splinters out for weeks.
This victory is exactly the kind of statement I knew he wanted to make here.
This was a message from him to the...
Oh, my God, the table's on fire.
This is insane. You can't do this.
And he gets set back into the ring. Caught in a bad position here.
sent out like yesterday's trash. Just goes to kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and
Revolutions into the spinning powerbomb. Whip back into the ring.
Rubbing some salt in the proverbial wound now.
This is so unfair. No one deserves this after already suffering a loss.
He's doing a whole lot of gesturing, and it could cost him. A chiropractor's dream and a superstar's nightmare. That's what a tables match is.
no way. Astounding power.
The end of days. This is his chance. Will he seize the moment?
Look at the velocity into the table.
He now just looks helpless to every attack.
He's got to wake up and get in the fight.
There's a lot of risk involved in a tables match. How do you overcome that sort of danger, Corey?
Well, it's all about timing, Cole. You have nanoseconds to react in a table.
And that's all she wrote. I can't believe what we just saw. Tables matches are fan favorites for a reason, folks.
Here is your winner,
What a tremendous win in this tables match. One of the best table matches I've ever seen.
With a win like that, you have to stand back for a moment and realize all your hard work paid off. The table's being set on fire.
Tossed back into the ring. Getting carried, unsure what they're thinking.
Through the table.
Looks like they do not want them inside the ring anymore. Time to venture outside the ropes. I guess just winning wasn't good enough.
Yeah, it's not over yet.
On the apron. Look out below!
Kicking things off here in this tables match. You can use those tables any way that your twisted mind.
No way. Astounding power.
End of days!
The end is in view.
Just whipped into the table.
Just defenseless as the moment. They're setting the table on fire!
Oh, my God.
Table matches seem almost incompatible with strategy. Is there anything you can plan on in this type of matchup?
Other than not letting yourself...
It's over. Oh, and nice work.
The powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but oh, man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those.
I can't believe what we just saw. Tables matches are fan favorites for a reason, folks. Time for a tables match where the only way you can win is putting your opponent through a table. Uh-oh! End of days!
Can he put this one away?
Super kick! Good night. Corey, there are many ways that things can backfire during a tables match. How do you prevent that?
Well, you can worry that your opponent might move just in time, but worrying doesn't get you very far. You have to accept that those are the risks you're going to take when going into a tables match.
All right, here we go.
That's right.
No way. Astounding power. End of days. Incredible. He just created a prime opportunity. Nice arm drag.
What's the best piece of advice you could offer to someone in a tables match?
Pick.
First one through the table loses in this matchup.
And anything goes.
Thanks for coming.
The end of days.
Night, night.
A tables match can truly end at any moment. So how do you account for that unpredictability?
High ring awareness. Half the tables in this match start as traps that someone laid and had to abandon, so be on high alert.
Oh, what's this going to be? Uh-oh.
And that'll do it, folks.
And here's another look at what made that match so special.
Here is your winner.
And going through that table was the exclamation point on this match. An emphatic tables match victory.
This is what it's all about. The table's being set on fire.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Powerless position to be in right now.
And it has got to be demoralizing just being tossed outside the ring like that. On the apron.
Adding insult to injury, even back to insult.
Totally unnecessary. They just won.
Oh, colliding with the barricade. Tables match time, guys. Rules are simple. You beat your opponent once you put him through a table.
Thanks for coming.
End of days.
Is this what he needs for the win?
Table is set up. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
And as a couple of Hall of Famers once said, it's time to get the tables.
Table behind him now, not where you want to be. An emphatic victory.
Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
Here is your winner.
They're happy to win, but I think even happier to avoid going through a table.
A tables match takes its toll, but they were able to pull out the win. They're setting the table on fire.
Oh, my God.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat. Not the position you want to be in right now. Oh, my God! Getting tossed out of the ring like that can do some long-term damage. I hope they're okay. Being carried around with ease. Oh, top of the last ride!
On the apron. What? Oh, it gets put into the barricade.
Impressive pinning combinations and devastating submissions will not result in victory.
Days. Incredible. Pulled out a big move.
Drop kick. The thing about a tables match is you can't really avoid contact with a table unless you can set up a table with telekinesis, but you have to be hyper aware of your surroundings because this match can end instantly.
That's right, Corey. The only time you should be preparing a table is when your opponent is truly incapacitated.
Setting up the table. He's done playing around.
He's going for it all.
From the top. You gotta be kidding me.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Oh, man, I'm not liking the look of this. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Beats to the bottom. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Oh, what's this gonna be? Uh-oh.
It's over. All in a nice work. And here's a look back at some of the action from the previous match.
Here is your winner,
And that table just disintegrated. They'll be picking splinters out for weeks.
Never a doubt. Barely a moment's suspense.
Table match underway. It's going to take setting up a table and putting your opponent through it to...
Uh-oh.
End of days!
Looks like a match ender.
And now he's controlling the pace of this one.
He can't allow himself to let up now.
Corey, we've seen simple mistakes cost plenty of superstars greatly in tables matches over the years. Just how aware do you have to be of your surroundings in a match like this?
Extremely aware, Cole. Like you said, we've seen it before. One wrong step and you could end up sending yourself right through a table.
Had that well scouted.
He's finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
He could be turning his fortunes around.
Table is set up. Oh,
boy. And he slides him back to the mat. Table behind him now, not where you want to be. An emphatic victory. I can't believe what we just saw. Tables matches are fan favorites for a reason, folks.
Here is your winner,
And that table just disintegrated. They'll be picking splinters out for weeks.
You could tell this guy was fired up from the moment the bell rang.
That can't be. No, no!
Where's Joey Styles when you need him?
Thrown back in under the ropes. Bad predicament right here.
Well, that's one way to seize control of a match. Change the location to the ringside area.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
And a longer way down. Left wide.
On the apron.
Into the barricade. It's chaos, destruction, and a lot of fun. It's a table.
Thanks for coming.
The end of days. That's his go-to move. Can he finish this off? Right into the table.
And he's taking on a persistent assault.
He somehow has to get himself back in order again.
Oh, man, I'm not liking the look of this.
And that's all she wrote. Let's take another look at these guys getting after it.
Here is your winner,
They're happy to win, but I think even happier to avoid going through a table.
A tables match takes its toll, but they were able to pull out the win here. Oh no, are they setting the table on fire?
This is too damn far.
And he tosses him back in now. Great strength being shown here.
This one is headed to the outside, not by choice. Hard to come back from that kind of impact.
This is just completely uncalled for. You have to win, just walk away.
I think there's a bigger plan in mind with this, Saxton.
Off the barricade.
Holy, meet the barricade.
You must keep your opponent down long enough to be able to get a table. It doesn't matter how the table...
No way. Astounding power.
End of days.
Devastating. What a sick thud from that table.
And he is now in a discouraging spot.
He can't just think of riding this out. He has to get on offense.
Corey, what in your opinion makes the biggest difference in a tables match?
The competitor's got to be able to think and move quickly. Survey the damage.
And this one is over. Introducing the table to a match always delivers in this business. Take a look.
Here is your winner,
What a tremendous win in this tables match. One of the best table matches I've ever seen.
This one felt special from the moment the bell rang. We knew the table's on fire. Is there a fire extinguisher around?
Pretty sure they plan to make the competition the fire extinguisher tonight, Saxton.
And he slides him back to the mat. position now.
Oh, my Lord, through the table.
There's absolutely no regard for your opponent's safety when you toss them to the outside like that.
Apparently the win wasn't enough.
This is just senseless at this point.
Got flipped upside down there. And well-timed maneuver there.
Shoulder tackle.
Sit straight into the barricade.